Welcome back to the HWN Nerds YouTube channel, and welcome back to HWN Reacts. We're going to be continuing our reaction to Marvel Zombies with episode 3 and 4, closing out the series because it's only a 4-part series. I wish there were more. I've been enjoying the first 2 episodes. Let's hope we enjoy the final 2. But with that, let's get into it and get on with the series and see how they close it out. Oh, picking up with Spider-Man.
Thanos.
Oh my god. Zombie Infinity Thanos. We're kind of getting like a streamlined version of Infinity War then. Oh my god. They vaporized Rocket. Oh my god. Holy shit, did that really just happen? Oh wow, this is not what I expected from the beginning of this episode. I'm loving the Spider-Man narration on top of it though. It feels very Tobey Maguire, like early 2000s. Spider-Man, which I do love that callback. This is sick as wow. Okay, that is not what we expected. I didn't think Spider-Man would be able to wield Stormbreaker, even for that limited amount of time. And Thanos just incinerated it. I'm sure Thor said that only someone of god-level power would be able to wield the axe. I know we saw Captain America wield it for a brief second in Endgame, but I thought that was just because he was worthy of the hammer. So that, like, he only, like, caught it and threw it straight back to Thor, whereas Spider-Man actually used it in an attack. I don't know if it's just me. Oh, he's got... Oh, well, that's not good. It was an awesome way to give Chadwick Boseman a moment in this show, despite his passing. I love the fact that they've given Black Panther this. I also love the fact that they've thrown in the Spider-Man narration. It feels very Tobey Maguire, very 2000s. Like the intro to the Spider-Man movie back then with the, "This is my story, are you sure you really want to know? Not that guy, not that guy, this guy," sort of thing. I'm not quoting it exactly, obviously, I'm paraphrasing. But like, that is very, very similar to how that opens in the original. So I do like that callback. We're getting a connection to No Way Home there, with their showing that they are the same Peter, just with a different skin, if you will. So I do like that they've done that, and it does pay homage to him in a respectful way, while obviously not being able to use the voice actor as they were able to in What If. So that is a very beautiful way to do it.
Come on, Alexi. We're here.
Do they just like breaking my heart? Watching Red Guardian go through all that in the last couple of episodes, to now watching him literally say he wants to die, is just absolutely heartbreaking. And I can't believe they're doing this. Like, he has become one of my favorite characters throughout this entire phase, not just this show. And if you watch the last episode that we did, reacting to the first 2 episodes of Marvel Zombies, you'll know how much I've loved him throughout this series. So, like, watching him go through this and still be lighthearted, to now seeing him to the point where he's, like, literally telling Kamala Khan to just leave him so that he can go drown himself, is 100% heartbreaking to watch. And I can't believe that we are seeing this on screen. It's just devastating. I know that the whole plot is that they're going to New Asgard, so I know that we're going to see characters. We're probably going to see Thor after what happened with the Wakanda event, and he's probably going to be broken. I'm hoping they don't repeat the mistakes there of Endgame, and I'm hoping we don't get like quote unquote, I don't particularly like the term myself, fat Thor, but I'm hoping we don't get that, because that wasn't a very decent portrayal of depression. So I'm hoping we get a better portrayal of depression when it comes to Thor this time. But yeah.
Place is a great vibe.
Okay, so it looks like they're doing New Asgard a little bit different then. So it's carved into the mountain. It's literally not... Usually it's a village in Scandinavia. That's what they did the first time round in the MCU. That's what we see in Love and Thunder. Love or hate that movie.
A refuge for gods, not mortals.
I do wonder how they're going to get in to New Asgard though, because it looks like it's a realm for only gods in this universe, which is very similar to how it's played in the comics. It is like where the Asgardians go, whereas it seems to be a place where multiple people can go. Yeah, it's a realm of gods in the MCU, but we do have non-gods there in the MCU as well, so I'm wondering how they're going to play with that.
Sorry, who is she talking to?
I have no idea.
Maybe his imaginary friend is real?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, why not?
I do love the fact that none of them could see Khonshu whatsoever. That was awesome. Like, having the avatar of Khonshu with them helped them get into New Asgard. Perfect. Yeah, 100% love that. I also like the fact that New Asgard is different from what we get in the MCU, where it's like just a village in Scandinavia. But this feels like it's designed to be Asgard on Earth. Like, this feels better.
Peace, expressing our ancient Asgardian culture.
Oh, we're getting like a full like Valhalla type thing. Fighting, drinking, a full-on party. This is full Valhalla vibes here. This is amazing. Okay, so this is, yeah, definitely different to how New Asgard is in the MCU. I'm living for this. Not that I dislike how they did it in the MCU. I do like how Thor integrates Asgard into the human culture in the MCU, but I love how it's like separate here, but it's on Earth.
I eat to honor Yelena, Melena, and the widow.
And I love how Alexei is just eating and drinking again, like same as in the raft.
Sorry, I just need to talk to Thor. Thor, Mr. Odinson.
Kamala, stop. This is not going to be what you think it is. He is not going to be the savior you think he is. He's not the Avenger you think he is. The Wakanda event broke him in ways that you don't fully understand. We can see that from this clip, from this scene. Like, it's 100%. The shots that we've got of him, it's definitely showing what the depression arc that Endgame tried to do. But what I do appreciate is that Marvel Zombies is doing this much better. It looks like they've took the feedback from the fans and the things we didn't like from the way Endgame was doing the depression arc for Thor and the way that it played it for laughs, and has gone with their own way of displaying Thor's depression. And I do appreciate the way that they've gone about that. To me, the way that the MCU did it was very disingenuous and didn't really show depression in a good light. Whereas this is like, it's not overtly the focus, but it is showing that Thor has closed himself off and is depressed. And why wouldn't he be? Loki's been killed. Every single Avenger that he knows and cares about is either a zombie or is dead. Rocket was incinerated in front of him. He failed to get his revenge on Thanos. He was disfigured in the process. It makes sense in the context of the show. And I do like the way that they've done it. I am curious, though, if Thor isn't the one, like, running the place, and it seems to be Valkyrie running the place, which is a nice nod to the King Valkyrie arc we get in Love and Thunder. Who's running everything? Who brought the food?
Sokovia has no queen.
Of course they do. She brought us this feast. Wanda Maximoff.
Okay, that answers my question. Wanda was the one that brought the food. We are screwed here, right? The Queen of the Dead brought food. I have a feeling that's going to have an ulterior motive here. Like, Asgardians being added to her army would boost Wanda's power. I don't know what she would need it for, but, like, she seems to be collecting powerful creatures such as the Abomination. And Thor is out of the picture. I just can't see Wanda playing the good guy. We've seen her in zombie form throughout this thing. Khonshu, who has been telling us all the exposition, has literally been calling her the Queen of the Dead. It doesn't fit to me that out of nowhere she would be a good guy, and the plot twist would be that she was being we were being manipulated into thinking she was the bad guy all along. I don't think that's what they're going for here. I think the Asgardians have been played, and shit's about to hit the fan.
The Wakanda event released infinite energies, enough to reshape this world. But someone stole it for themselves.
So, that explains why Wanda needs an army. She needs a vast amount of bodies to be able to get at whoever's got all that infinite power, which I'm assuming is the powers of the Infinity Stones that were released when they were destroyed. But we've not had any confirmation on that.
It's all rotten food. And that is absolutely great. I knew she was playing them. I'm glad that they, like, didn't drag this out, though.
I want.
Why does she want Kamala Khan? Like, that's my question. But it was obvious that she wants Kamala, but why? And Zemo's dead. Yay! The one person that I'm actually happy died. So what the hell is going on? Okay, so we've got Valkyrie there now. Thor, come on, man. Thor! Wake up, man. You can deal with this shit. I understand what happened in Wakanda fucked you over, but, like, you are good at this. You're gonna die, though. Yeah, I assumed this was gonna happen. We've had a lot of death for Alexei, but it's time that more people die. Oh, no. Oh, that is visceral. Oh, God, that is gross. Oh, finally, Thor's moving. No, he's not. He'll be fine. That is the Scarlet Witch in full power. We are screwed. Yeah, oh my God. They need to get out of there as fast as possible. That entire horde is breaking through. They're Asgardians. That light might be able to hold them off for now, but not too long. I mean, he ate zombie flesh. How is he not a zombie? There we go. I knew it weren't holding them for long. Like, there was too much of that going on. there's an entire... well, yeah, they're Asgardian. Full Asgardian zombies here. We're running out of time. You need to get to the ship before... Yep, I don't think they're gonna make it. Not without some assistance. Okay, so that's like a full-on... yeah, okay. Battleship. Alexi's not gonna make it.
Alexi! Alexi, are you okay?
No, leave me.
Alexi, we gotta go. We gotta go right now.
I knew it. Why? Why are they doing this to me all the time? They killed off his entire family and now they zombified him. They literally did this. Oh, and now Kamala has to put him down. Yep. Oh, this is awful. A very awful thing for great. Come on, now they take one of the Grandmaster's ships from Sakaar and leave. But they're not gonna manage because Scarlet Witch.
We're going backwards.
What did you do?
Everyone shut up!
Scarlet Witch is a telekinetic. She's pulling you down. Yeah. I knew that's what was happening.
There is no salvation in the stars.
So Wanda's evil, we know this for certain. Like, she's been called the Queen of the Dead by Khonshu multiple times. It's an established fact that she is, like, evil in this universe. The way she tried to play evil in Multiverse of Madness, right? And we know that she's the one that's been sending Okoye and the Scions after our group. She's the one that killed Kate Bishop and Riri and Yelena and Melena and all the widows, like, through the army. She didn't do it herself, but she sent her army after them and killed them all off, right? And Namor. She killed them. Everyone that's killed off someone in this show has done it because Wanda told them to, through mind control. So why is she telling them that she is their only salvation? There is no salvation in space. Now, it could be a manipulation, but this is something I've been thinking since the beginning of this episode, and feel free to correct me in the comments, because I could be misremembering this entirely. But I thought that at the beginning of Infinity War, we were told that Thanos arrived on Xandar to collect the Power Stone and wiped it out. Basically destroyed the Nova Corps, leaving it useless. So, while this show has been building the Nova Corps up to be the MacGuffin that will save everyone, I'm not convinced it's going to be. I think they're going to get to space, and Wanda's going to be proven right. There is going to be no Nova Corps waiting for them to help them out. Like, seriously, I mean, I could be wrong, and I hope I am. I hope that we haven't lost everyone for nothing, but I really, really don't see everyone dying for the Nova Corps to come and save the day. I think the Nova Corps is already destroyed, and I feel like we were basically shown that possibility by having Infinity Thanos be the one that opened this episode with the Wakandan incident and the 5 years earlier opening. I think they did that on purpose to tell us there is no Nova Corps, there is no savior. And I really, really hope I'm wrong, especially with how attached I've become to Alexei and his family. I really hope that they didn't die in vain, but I think they did.
Guys, something's happening.
Yes! Thor is here! Oh my god, this is gonna be great. The God of Thunder versus the Queen of the Undead. This is something we've been waiting for. I mean, we kind of had something similar with Thor versus Hela, but this is Thor versus Wanda, the Reality Warper versus the Thunderer. Okay, he's been saying in the MCU that he is the strongest Avenger when we know it is Wanda Maximoff. Let's see her dog walk him. I've been loving how they've like speed ran a lot of things in this episode. I'm really hoping that we get to sit with this fight for a minute, but I don't think we're going to. I think they're going to speed run this fight. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy. But I think we know Wanda's got this in the bag.
What are you doing? Go now!
Wait, what? You're not coming with us? You're the last Avenger. We need you.
No, you're the one. You're the Avenger now.
So yeah, that was exactly how we thought it was going to go. A very quick fight. Thor showing off why he is the Thunderer, but Wanda clearly having the upper hand, really. She was shrugging off his lightning blasts like no tomorrow. It was just buying them time, but that sweet moment of him being able to pass on the baton of Avenger from himself to Kamala. I'm seeing as though the events of Infinity War didn't play out the same way. Does that mean that Kamala is the only Avenger on Earth, despite the fact that Spider-Man is around? Because he only becomes an Avenger when Tony dubs him an Avenger in Infinity War. So if that didn't happen, does that mean Kamala Khan, the young Avenger, is the only Avenger on Earth? The last Avenger? Because if so, I love that. I love what they've done there. Like, we've got Spider-Man, but it's a Spider-Man that isn't an Avenger.
Attention, craft. Return to your world. It has been quarantined by the Nova Corps.
I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was expecting them to have already been wiped out. So you're telling me they knew about everything that was going on and chose to quarantine the planet rather than help? That is one way to leave off this episode.
3, 2, 1.
So that is the end of this episode. We'll move on to the final episode and see where everything goes from there. I'm wondering if Spider-Man and Kamala's group are going to meet up at some point, but we'll find out in just a moment.
Attention, craft. You now fall under disinfection protocol.
Okay, so we're picking up from the end of the last episode. We're in space and the Nova Corps aren't our saviors. They are actually going to be destroying us. So this is not looking good for our heroes at all. I mean, it does make sense that we would have an intergalactic force like the Nova Corps keeping us trapped on Earth to prevent the spread of the virus across space.
They could have asked us nicely.
They did ask you nicely, though, to be fair, Valkyrie. They did give you a countdown at the end of the last episode and tell you to go back down to Earth. You just all sat there and were acting like nothing was going on.
Come on, what did you do?
I don't know, man. I've never been in space before.
Why are you blaming Shang-Chi for shutting down the ship? He literally just told you he didn't know what he was doing. Like, why? I don't like how they're doing Valkyrie at the beginning of this episode.
Look at you, saving all of our lives. So can you fly this thing back to Earth?
Who said I can fly?
Okay, that's a little bit of redemption there, making her feel like automatically assuming that Kamala can fly. That was pretty cool. I do like that. I do like what they've done there. Oh, so they're getting called to Comatage. That does make sense. So this is how we're gonna get like the connection between her and Spider-Man. I wonder how they're gonna like play that together, what the big connection is, what Wanda's actually after. Because none of that's really been explained thus far. So I'm hoping we do get some exposition done. And hopefully they don't use Blade. They've overused Blade as the exposition. So hopefully they don't do that.
Dude, like, I did not know you had magic powers. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I'm such a fan.
I mean, she's not wrong. Spider-Man does have magic powers, technically. While his powers are connected to science, they are connected to magic as well. He is a spider totem. We find that out in issue 30 of Volume 2, Amazing Spider-Man, when Ezekiel Sims reveals that to Spider-Man. So, Peter Parker. So, yeah, that is an interesting nod for us comic fans at the magical origins of Spider-Man's powers rather than the scientific.
All white, huh? It's a bold choice for a zombie apocalypse.
I mean, he has a point. I never really saw that as a thing, because I know white does fit the whole moon vibe for Khonshu. So, I never really put two and two together. But yeah, white is a bold choice for a zombie apocalypse. That is something that Scott has hit right on the head. And using Scott's comedic timing for that is 100 is perfect. So is Wanda after the infinity energy then? Is that what we're after? But why would she need it? She's already a reality warper. Or is this version of Wanda not the Scarlet Witch? Because the Scarlet Witch is a Nexus being, right? So is this version of Wanda just Wanda Maximoff, and this is going to make her a pseudo Scarlet Witch?
The storm destroyed everything in its path. It had to be contained.
So the infinity energy was destroying the planet. Okay. Oh, and they used the Hulk as an anchor being, similar to that fan theory of the fact that when Thanos snapped the stones away, we have anchor beings like Loki for the Time Stone, America Chavez for the Space Stone, and the Sentry for the Mind Stone, and I think Adam Warlock for the Soul Stone. Power Stone, you could say you've got Monica Rambeau, or I know some people threw around Agatha Harkness, and the Reality Stone is obviously Wanda Maximoff, the red energy. That is Aura. How are they going to deal with Infinity Hulk if that is how much power he's got? Oh, so because of him being the anchor, his mind isn't all there. So that's why they gave us that backstory on zombie Thanos at the beginning of the last episode. If he's overwhelmed enough, which is why Wanda wants the Horde, they'll be able to overwhelm him and take the power. Because all Wanda has to do is make physical contact and she can absorb the power. That's why she needed to get close to America Chavez in Mom, Multiverse of Madness. Because if she would have touched her, she would have been able to take the multiversal travel powers.
Our last stand is upon us. The battle is now. We ask you to ride into danger with us. To fight for the fate of the planet.
We don't ask this lightly. I know you've been through a lot, so we'll leave it for you to decide.
I do like that they've kept Scott in the jar, the head in the jar. In the comics, it's Wasp, and the Marvel Zombies zombie virus is slightly different. If they don't eat for a certain amount of time, they regain their sentience. And because she's just a head in a jar, obviously she doesn't eat, so she regains her sentience, and she just walks around in like an android body. So that's pretty cool.
Maiden voyage of the USS Uhura, baby. Engage number 1.
Oh, Kamala. She's going through the feels right now. I can understand it. She sacrificed so many people for her mission to get to the Nova Corps, only for the Nova Corps to turn out to be a piece of shit in her eyes. Like, I understand why they're doing what they're doing, but in her eyes, the Nova Corps turned out to be a piece of shit, and she lost so many people for nothing, really. Like, the actual plan didn't work. It was all for nothing. So I can understand why she's feeling let down, or like she's let people down. Though I don't feel like she's let anybody down.
I mean, you saw Thor drinking his life away in defeat, regret in his eyes. But in the end, what he really wanted was one last chance to fight. And you gave that to him.
I'm glad Shang-Chi's giving her this big brother speech where he's giving her the fight back that she needs to get back into this. We need Kamala to get back into this. We need our Avengers Assemble moment, because if this is gonna be the final episode, and last episode I said was basically their allegory for Infinity War, then this is Endgame, right? This is Marvel Zombies' Endgame. And if we're gonna get Marvel Zombies Endgame, then we need our on your left moment here, and I'm assuming that it's coming. Don't feel like we're gonna get to see him go all out here at all. I could be wrong. I really hope I am wrong. But at the moment, the entire horde is charging toward him, including Abomination, and he's just sat there. So, unless he's planning something. Oh wow, call back to the Shang-Chi episode. We've got actual giants storming into shot here. That's really cool. But again, Hulk is just sat there. He's not really doing anything. He's not even winding up a shot. I was 100% wrong there. That was me being 100% silly. That was... I'm sorry for doubting you, Mr. Hulk. Okay. But I was right in the fact that it is a lot of basic maneuvers. We're getting a lot of wind magic. I can't describe it any other way. Like, he's using a lot of wind magic and stuff like that. Even underwater, it's just a lot of like punches, kicks. But the water is able to slow him down a little bit, which is why Wanda is able to overwhelm him and get some energy. Oh, that's why she had to show Namor was strong and the Atlanteans were strong enough to break through the Hulk containment unit in the last episode. Because by doing so, she showed that they would be strong enough to injure the Hulk. Come on, where's the team? Where's the Guardians of the Infinity Hulk? They haven't showed up yet, and I'm a little bit worried for what's going to happen here.
It's a burden, isn't it? To hold all this power. I've come to ease your pain.
Oh, Wanda is approaching. So, we're going to see what's going to happen here. She looks normal, though. So, did she actually cure her zombie virus? Or does she just use an illusion to make it so it doesn't look like she's a zombie? Oh! The rings just hit Wanda away. Yes! Okay, we are getting our endgame moment. And the Avengers music swells. So yeah, they are our Avengers. Our Earth's mightiest heroes. This is going to be amazing to watch. I'm looking forward to this fight. Big time. Kamala looking at injured Hulk. There. And then everybody and stealing her nerve. I really hope so, but it's a zombie movie. Well, show. Some people are gonna die.
Kamala, I'm glad you came, child.
Why? What are you after from Kamala? I really want to know. I really want to know what she's after. Yeah, that reinforces what I was saying. One touch and she gets the infinite power. So, let's see what happens here. Okay, we're getting the charge and everyone's gone to war. That's a really cool use of Miss Marvel's power, seeing her use the wavelength to like and shortening it into a blade. That's a really cool way to use Spider-Man's webbing. We know that he could punch a jaw off of a person. Go read Superior Spider-Man to see Doc Ock figure that out for himself. But, like, that's a really cool way to use the webbing of Spider-Man.
On your left.
Hey, an On Your Left reference.
Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself?
Oh my god, Spider-Man being Spider-Man in a zombie apocalypse is just legendary. Like, why are you hitting yourself?
Come on. Help me.
No.
I'm trying to save you all.
Kamala, don't listen to Scarlet Witch. She's just trying to get in your head, manipulate you. She knows they're losing at this point. If she can turn you, then she might be able to claim the victory.
You are blind to your own salvation.
What salvation are you offering? Are we going to get a rug pull from underneath us? And it's going to turn out that Wanda is the good guy all along. And she's only using the zombie...
Maybe your friends can.
Oh, she's using their dead friends against them. I forgot that they would have been turned into zombies. That is not cool, Wanda. This Thor, yeah. I like the detail of the lightning being red because of Wanda's control. And he just vaporizes those from Comatage, which means they were pointless, which is why I haven't really commented on them. They weren't really doing much. Just like Hulk, since the Guardians showed up, the Avengers showed up. So, yeah. How does he have Stormbreaker, though? We saw Thanos incinerate it with the Power Stone in the last episode. So, how does he have Stormbreaker? And Wanda wins. Game over. End of video. Done. I'm kidding, but like, what is the point? She's touched Hulk. And everyone is lost. Shang-Chi just got bit by a zombie. The Centaur has been stabbed. Yeah. She's literally just beat them. Miss Marvel, what are you gonna do? Yeah, your power just shattered when it hit Wanda. She's all powerful now.
Save us. I need you. I need you.
Why? But why? Why do you need Kamala Khan? I don't understand. Is Wanda just trying to collect kids? Like in Multiverse of Madness?
Take my hand. Take my hand.
Okay, so they're all dead. And Kamala's being given a Sophie's choice. She's going to manipulate her and she's going to take her hand and become like the instigator of whatever Wanda wants. But it's a devil's deal. Whatever Kamala does, it's a devil's deal. You're gonna get monkey pawed, right? Whatever happens, it's a monkey paw moment. So yeah, you'll get what you want, but there'll be a downside to it. What is she trying to do, though? This is my downside to this episode, guys. I know I've been talking a lot throughout this, but this is my downside for this episode. Wanda's motivations should have been explained by now, and they haven't. We know she wants the infinity energy, but we don't know why, and the fact that we don't know why is infuriating because we don't know if we should be on Wanda's side or if Wanda is actually the villain because we don't know what she's doing. I feel like she's the bad guy. Everything in the show is telling us she's the bad guy, and Kamala accepting the devil's deal feels like a bad thing to do, but like, we're not told what Kamala accepting this devil's deal is actually going to bring about. Because we don't know what Scarlet Witch is trying to create. She's just making something. And we don't know what it is. And it's absolutely infuriating because Scarlet Witch was kind of already ruling the world anyway, except for the humans that weren't zombies. So what was she trying to do? We don't know. And
Kamala, wake up, come down. Your friends are here. They're at the door. Do you hear me?
My friends.
Kamala Khan, hurry up.
My friends.
Hey!
Kate! Riri, I missed you guys so much!
Okay, we missed you too.
now I'm confused because Kamala has woken up in a world that doesn't seem to be zombified. Kate and Riri are alive and they've gone for Boba. So what is going on? I feel like there's a downside to all of this, but I don't know what it is.
Everything is great. Look around, okay? Appreciate. You know, good friends, cool breeze, that very, very cute guy.
Yeah, word, check him out.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. No.
So, yeah, I don't feel like it's actually a good ending, Kamala. I know you're saying that everything is good, but, like, I really don't think it is. I feel like we're being tricked here, and I don't know why or what we're going to do about it, but there's something wrong in this world, and I don't know what it is, but I'm sure there's a twist coming, and I can't put my finger on it.
It is all fake! Kamala is not real!
So yeah, I was right here. Like, Wanda's created a hex, but why has she created a worldwide hex that's basically making it look like everything's back to normal? What is she after? The fact that her motivations aren't clear has pulled this episode down so much. I really want to give these episodes a great score because of like the moment they gave T'Challa in episode 3, and I want to pull it up because I really like how they pulled everything together at the final moments. But the main villain's motivation should be clear to everyone, and the fact that it isn't, I can't do that. I also want to know how Riri survived. I'm assuming it has something to do with Friday, but that is really annoying. So with that, I'm going to have to give this episode 3 out of 5 dragons. So that was Marvel Zombies episode 3 and 4. And while I've liked the show overall, and I've loved some of the aspects of these 2 episodes, mainly the Chadwick Boseman moment with the Black Panther of it all in episode 3, and some of the moments with Kamala Khan in this episode, and obviously Infinity Hulk, although I wish we'd have got more of him using the power of the Infinity Stones. I can't give it more than 3 out of 5 dragons because they didn't make Wanda's motivation as a villain clear enough to give me enough to chew on as a fan and see her as a viable threat in this zombie apocalypse. Yes, they kept calling her the Queen of the Dead. Yes, they showed us how formidable she actually can be. But without knowing what her end goal is, the twist at the end where she's basically created her own hex around the world doesn't seem all that bad when we don't know why she did it or what the end goal of it all was. Multiverse of Madness had its pitfalls when it came to Wanda's character, mainly character regression after WandaVision, but at least we had the motivation in there that she was trying to get her kids back because they disintegrated after the Westview event. There is no motivation here. There is nothing for us to grab onto and be like, that's why Wanda's doing this. So there is no reason for me to invest myself in a villain. And you shouldn't just want to invest yourself in the hero. You should also want to invest yourself in the villain. And therefore, I'm sticking firm at 3 out of 5 dragons for this episode. And mainly for this series as a whole, because while it's been really good in visuals and one-off episodes, each episode as a contained story has been entertaining. As an overarching series, it fell flat because I don't think the connectivity from episode to episode to episode was enough there to have a drawn-out story. I think it would have worked better as an anthology following different heroes surviving the zombie apocalypse. That's just my honest thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. Did you think Wanda's motivation was clear enough? Have I just totally missed it? But with that then, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay up to date when we post more content. And if you've liked this, then go check out part 1. And stay nerdy, everybody.